Welcome back to another episode of Your Daily Real Estate. I'm Tristan, and this episode is brought to you by Rooster. We just recently jumped in with them and blasted our whole database to bring them into our new app. And let me tell you, the response has been great for people wanting to see property or thinking about selling. So we're loving Rooster right now. That's Ruuster. Check them out. They're one of my partners, and I absolutely love them. Now, these episodes are meant to be short for the purpose of our business. I mean, we're busy all the time. We need to get right to it. This is no different, about 5 minutes or so. These are actionable, so pay attention. Here we go. These are the 5 strategies of follow-up. I outlined them, so if you need them, let me know. Message me on Instagram. I know often a lot of you message me in one day. So if I'm a little late, don't worry. I'll get to it. I promise. Number 1, you've got to have personalized communication. That is hands down a must. We notice that on the side note, we notice that on social, when people message you, they love to know that it's actually you responding back. And in the same way, when you have this personal communication that is tailored to whoever you're reaching out to, whether it's a buyer purchasing a home for the first time, a seller who is selling an investment property, you are going to speak to them differently. So why wouldn't your emails that are going out be different for both of them? Why wouldn't your texts that are maybe automated not be different? They have to be. And you've got to utilize multiple channels as well. You can't just go and say, well, I'm only going to text everyone. In fact, I'm just going to drop a voicemail to everyone, Tristan, and it's going to encompass everyone. And whoever's interested is going to come to me. I'm like, that's the old way. You've got to personalize communication. People need to feel like they're important to you, right? That's how they know. It's like, oh, Tristan cares enough. This actually looks like it's from Tristan, because it actually is. That's why. Next, number 2, consistent and timely follow-up. Both. Not only do you have to show up consistently in whatever marketing that you do to your audience or your audiences, you have to do it in a timely manner. And here's the part that sometimes real estate agents miss. We put into effect the ability for us to maybe bring back our database from the dead, like I'm doing with the Rooster. And all of a sudden, I'm getting all of these responses, but I didn't think about who was going to respond back to them and how fast. And let me tell you, that right there is either your opportunity to connect with them and build that relationship the right way from the very beginning. They know and trust that you're going to show up in that way, or you don't respond for like 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 days. And at that point, that's your brand. And for me, that's a challenge. You need to respond quicker. It's your company. It's your business. It's your brand. Next, number 3, providing value. Whether it's educational or whether it's giving resources. I'll tell you what we use on the value add. We have a company called Homeowner AI that we just signed up to. I don't have any affiliation with them. I just like what they do. They built me a site, and it's called everythinghome.ai. You can take a look at it. And for us, we're going to put in all of our home service providers in there. And not only that, it's a place for the sellers to be able to put or upload all of their documents and upload all of the appliance names that they have, just in case something breaks or they're looking for something. It can be found there quickly. And it's a home search portal. It's everything, right? But it's for sellers. Now I'm reaching out to my past clients and saying, hey, I'm paying for this thing, but it's free to you. And it's a place for you to have a central location for everything about your home. That's why I called it Everything Home AI. That's the name I gave it. And then educational content, like what is happening with the real estate world right now? Can you explain that to me in layman's terms? Because I don't live in this. And you've got to do it consistently. Value, value, value. And the cool thing, it's localized. So your value is going to look different than somebody else's. Right now, when you start layering these on, right, number one was personalized. Number two was consistent and timely. Number three is providing value, but providing value in the first two ways. Number four, building trust and loyalty. And remember, I have these written out, so if you need them, just message me on Instagram. I got you. Building trust and loyalty. Be transparent and honest. I think people who've worked with agents before, they may have worked with an agent that maybe functions more like a car salesman. And anytime that happens, they give us a bad name. In some cases, they worked with amazing agents. I don't know, right? But being transparent and honest, that sincerity, that authenticity really connects with your audience. And the only way that you're going to connect with them is if you're consistent over a long period of time, and if you're providing value, right? Just like we talked about number three. And if you personalize this, because part of the personalization, what happens is it creates trust. And to me, that's a big thing, because I'm always thinking, how am I making my audience feel? Am I actually giving value, or is this just kind of something I put together and I copied it from somewhere? And so in the same way, look what I'm doing right now with you. I took time to outline this. These are things that we do. This isn't easy to show up with, but what am I doing? I'm building trust with showing up daily, specifically for real estate agents. And so that creates trust and loyalty. Be transparent, be honest, be authentic, be sincere in the ways you're communicating. And number five, utilizing technology. I put here two things really. Leverage CRM tools. That's number one. And number two, I put incorporate AI and automation. But remember, this is number five, not number one. Number one was personalized. So when you're looking and getting to number five, this means that you're going to use technology, but before, you're going to have to think about those four things at the top. That means the way you use technology is going to be to connect with your audience in a specific manner that makes them feel like you care, because you're providing the value that they want. You're giving them the resources that they want. In fact, your AI sounds like you. That means you're not just going to copy paste the AI response into whatever you put. I use AI daily. I definitely use it to correct my grammar, because I love writing, but man, because I'm dyslexic, my letters get confused all the time, and numbers. So I'm always using AI for that. But to gain ideas, you can use AI. Just tweak them to make them local. Like, you've been to places locally that you love. You have experiences that are local that you understand better than others. And that's how you bring in AI to expand on those thoughts. And then leveraging a CRM, like, we can't remember everyone we need to reach out to. So use a CRM to prompt you. Use a CRM to tag the people that you've gotten business from in the past, so you can routinely engage with them. In fact, if you're we use Follow Up Boss and Lofty, but if you're using Lofty, they've got smart plans, and then they allow AI to engage through there. Have you taken the time to understand that enough to apply it to your business? Those are the 5 strategies of follow-up. If you have any questions, message me. If you want any clarifications, obviously connect with me on Instagram. If not, have a great day. We'll talk again.